Hello, this is the first video in my series of videos explaining how to make your own custom origin for the Origins mod. This video will show you how to make your own base origin and give it a first simple power. Now just for this tutorial I'll be making a random idea I had, that being a Blizzborn. The Blizzborns are an alternate form of the Blaze added by the mod Thermal Expansion, and I'm taking a bit of inspiration from that when I'm making my origin. So first off, when we're making a data pack, we need the place that we're going to make it in. We need a Minecraft world. Okay, so this tutorial's assuming that you already have Fabric installed as well as Fabric API and Origins. If you don't, install them and then come back. Okay, so first off we need to open up the Minecraft launcher. We'll have Fabric Loader, hit play. I'm using a fresh install, so this might take a while. Okie doke, and now that Minecraft is loaded, just hop into a new single player world, creative mode, difficulty peaceful, allow cheats on, and create new world. Okay, now just pick whatever race, I'll just pick human for now, and make sure that you're all loaded in. So now we're in game, we don't have any of the data packs set up yet. So you want to go to resource packs, click on open pack folder, and this will open up your .minecraft folder quickly. So you want to go back to .minecraft, head over to saves, the name of the world that you just made, then data packs, and you should have this empty folder here. Now, what you want to do next is, you want to go over to the Discord server, type in !template, and grab the data pack template. Clicking on the link will take you up to here from Candy Cane Kazoo's data pack template from their tutorial, and you want to download that. It should download in your Chrome. Mine downloaded in my other browser for some reason. But you can right click on your downloads folder on the side, open a new window, and now you have the data pack template. Now what you want to do is right click, extract all, just call it that. Show extracted files when complete, can be on or off, it does not really matter. Click on extract, close that, and now you have a folder called datapack template and the datapack template.zip. You want to move the folder, not the zip, across to the datapacks folder and call it, right click, rename, and call it whatever your origin will be. So mine will be Blizzborn Origin. Just another side note, you will need to have a text editor like Notepad++ or Sublime or Atom or one of those. I personally use Notepad+, and I will have a link to that in the description if you need it. Then inside, you'll see data and pack.mc meta. You want to right click, edit with Notepad++, and just throw whatever description you want in here. Adds the Blizzborn Origin. Exclamation mark. Now we can close pack.mc meta, head into the data folder, we can delete this readme, and we want to leave this origins folder alone for now, and rename this pack name here folder to something that is related to your origin that is quite short and memorable. So I'm just going to call mine Blizz for Blizzborn. Then you go inside of here, and you'll see a powers folder and an origins folder. First off, we're going to go into the origins folder, delete this readme, and then rename this file to the name of the origin. So, Blizzborn. And then we're going to go back into the powers folder. What we're going to do in the powers folder is rename this file to blue skin. And then open that in Notepad++ as well. So now what we can do is we can go over to the Origins Discord and look at the wiki by typing in !wiki. Throw that in a Google Chrome page, and now we have the wiki open. So the power that I want to make will turn the player a shade of light blue. So let's see if we can find the color power. Model color power type is what we're looking for, and here's an example of its use. Okay, so the first power type we're going to be using in these tutorials is the model color power, and I'm just going to explain real quick what that is. It accepts a red parameter between 0 and 1, a green parameter between 0 and 1, blue parameter between 0 and 1, and an alpha value between 0 and 1. And these values will be used to determine the color of the skin. On a regular RGB color picker, the values are normally between 0 and 255. So to convert these from regular RGB to this system of between 0 and 1, you just have to take the value that you want and divide it by 255. The A value is the transparency, or the alpha channel. The closer this is to 1, the more opaque your character will be. The closer it is to 0, the more transparent your character will be. So we can copy this right here, this example. This will give the player's skin a slight bluish tint and make it slightly transparent. And as you can see, we have a value for red, a value for green, and a value for alpha. We can also add in a value for blue and change these all to 1. Now I've added in the blue field, but in order to make it valid, I need to add in a comma here. And this is valid JSON. If you want to check the valid JSON, you can go onto the Discord again and type in parser, and then copy that link, throw that into Chrome, copy your JSON from this file, put it in here, click on validate, and it will show valid JSON. That means that when you put this code in as a power, it will work. Now we want to head back over to the powers folder. Now that the power is done, what we want to do now is we want to go back into the origins folder. We want to open up Blizzborn, and in Blizzborn is where we will have all of the powers that it has, the icon that it displays, whereabouts in the order it will appear, its impact level, which is between 0 and 3, the name of the race, and its description. So for powers, we've already made our power. It's called blue_skin, as seen there. And what we want to do is, we want to put on the left side of this colon the pack name, which for us, it's Blizz. And then on the second half, you want to put blue skin, with the underscore spelled exactly how it is there. No .json, just Blizz blue skin. Or in your case, it could be the name that you put for the pack, and then the name that you put for your power. For the icon, I'm going to use a snow block. The order I'll leave as it is. The impact I will have as a 2. The name will be Blizzborn, and its description will be the Blazeborn's older cousin. How do you spell cousin? There we go. So now we have this, which I didn't change any of the values, but just to be sure, I'm going to throw it into the validator. Clear that, paste it in, press validate, valid JSON again. So this is all good here. Now, we're going to head back here, go back into the data folder, and now is when we're going to touch this origins folder, which has an origins layers folder inside of that. And then we want to edit the origin.json. We don't want to rename it. We just want to open it. And in here, we want to put the pack name, so Blizz, just like before, then a colon. And then we want to put the name of the file that we just made with the name and description. So that would be Blizzborn. Now that that's done, we can head back into Minecraft, close that down, get back into the world, and we want to have an orb of origin, but if we try and right-click this now, the race won't appear anywhere. And that's because we still haven't reloaded the data packs. We need to go and do /datapack, which is why you needed to have cheats enabled, then go to list. And you can see if you've done it right, you will have one data pack available, File Blizzborn Origin. Now you go to data pack enable and then File Blizzborn Origin. If you do /reload, just to make sure, you can right click on the orb and go around and you'll see Blizzborn. The Blizzborn's older cousin with the impact of 2, like I said, and it has power.blizz.blueskin.name and power.blizz.blueskin.description. I'll sort that out in a second. But if I select the race, you'll see that my skin has the transparency. Okay, so I've changed the values back over to 0.75 and 0.75. And now if I turn back into a human, do /reload again, wait a couple seconds, and then turn back into the Blizzborn, now I have a very slight blue hint. Now when you look at the Blizzborn, you'll see that the power that's there has this for a name and that for a description. Power.blizz.blueskin.name and power.blizz.blueskin.description. Now you want to give this actual text. So what you want to do is you want to open up your Notepad++, and you want to add a comma onto the end of this line because you're going to be adding more below it. Then adding a name, colon, and then in quotation marks, you want to put blueskin, comma at the end of the line since it's not going to be the last line, and then description, spelled correctly, and then you want to put in just whatever description you want. So I'll put in your cold nature makes your skin blue. And then swap back over to Minecraft, reload. Then you want to go over to Blizzborn and you'll see now instead of the text that was there before, we have blue skin and your cold nature makes your skin blue. So that is the first basic power of the Origin and the Origins implementation itself. Now, the powers that I'm thinking of adding in with this Origin are the ability to levitate, so it will levitate the player up for 5 seconds, then it will give you slow falling for 5 seconds. You will have a Blizz Ball, which you can hold a snowball and launch it into a high-speed arrow that will give the target slowness that it hits. You'll also increase your speed when you're standing on snow or ice blocks, blue skin, as shown in today's video, and a heat allergy. As the Blizzborn is a cold-based mob, it's not used to heat, and you will start to melt if you're in a hot biome. So if you're looking for any of those types of powers, or something similar, make sure that you watch those tutorials. Or if you have an idea for another power that might fit the Origin, recommend it in the description. Or even if you just have a power that you want to have made, so you can learn how to make it, put that down in the comments as well, because I might make some short tutorials that aren't for this Origin specifically, that teach you how to make other powers that people want. Thank you for watching, and see ya!